What's up guys, today I've got a quick and exciting update for you. It has been a very interesting week for Ilus International with over 12% gains. But they have just released some important updates in the past couple of hours, so let's take a look at this. Today's video will be slightly shorter than usual, where I am just assessing recent developments. So if you are new to Ilus International, check out some of my previous Ilus videos for more information about the company. I have been covering Ilus for the past 8 months on this channel, in which time we have seen the price go to as low as 4 cents up to as high as 51 cents. That is a gain of well over 1000%. So what are you waiting for? Hit that subscribe button now and stop missing out on these huge money making stocks. Turn on notifications and find out about these stocks as soon as I make a video, instead of finding my videos after the stocks have made huge gains. It costs you nothing, but this could make you a lot of money. This is not financial advice and I encourage everyone to do your own due diligence. Now let's dive into it. In the past few hours, Ilus announced the launch of the world's first all-in-one handheld firefighting nozzle with integrated low-pressure water misting capability for electric vehicle fires, flammable gas fires and more. Firebug has now announced its launch of Maxi A1. The Maxi A1 will be going into full-scale production at the UK manufacturing facility, which Ilus is in the process of acquiring and will announce soon. For the North and South American markets, nozzle components for all Firebug nozzles, once manufactured in the UK, will be assembled by Precision Power Products in Houston, Texas, which Ilus is in the process of completing the agreed acquisition of. Now this might not seem like a big deal. On the face of it, this does not seem like big news. Everyone is looking for acquisition news constantly, but consider the fact that acquisitions are important, but not without being able to launch the right products and develop the right technology. At the end of the day, developing these market-leading technologies is what it's all about, and this is what organically grows the company. So why is this product such an important addition to the product portfolio? The Maxi A1 nozzle can extinguish EV fires and many other fire types which firefighters struggle to extinguish without the use of added chemicals, but it also uses 60 to 80% less water in doing so. One significant challenge faced by first responders is the increased prevalence of EV fires and related battery fires. Although electric vehicles currently only make up 1% of the vehicles on the road, by 2035, this number is expected to increase to over 30% of vehicles in the US and over 50% of vehicles in Europe. The use of lithium-ion battery technology and solutions is rapidly increasing, with firefighters being required to battle thousands of lithium-ion batteries related fires daily. And this is where Ilus technology comes to the forefront. For example, the First Responders Guide from Tesla states that in the event of a Tesla battery fire, 3,000 to 8,000 gallons of water need to go directly onto the battery to extinguish the fire. The average fire truck has a water tank size of 500 to 1,500 gallons, meaning that unless a fire hydrant is available, several fire trucks are required to extinguish a Tesla fire. Water mist technology, such as delivered by the Maxi A1 nozzle, can extinguish such fires with less than 220 gallons of water. No longer are separate pumps and vehicles or added chemicals required to extinguish a flammable gas fire or electric vehicle fire efficiently. No longer are 6 fire trucks required to turn up at the scene of a Tesla fire. This nozzle changes the game. That's according to JP Backwell. But the biggest news of the week for Ilus was this announcement yesterday. As we already know, the company has been busy throughout the year and has made progress acquiring 3 companies in the first 2 quarters of 2021, 1 in the UK and 2 in the Middle East. During Q3 and Q4, Ilus signed pre-contract agreements for the acquisition of 3 companies in the United States, and more recently with a UK-based group of 4 companies, which it is due to announce soon. Ilus' team of attorneys are very close to the completion of the 3 US acquisitions, where Ilus has already agreed and signed pre-contract agreements. The company is confidently aiming to complete the transactions of at least 2 or 3 acquisitions before the end of the year, although possibly before Christmas. So in this case, we are talking about the next 2 weeks. That is only 10 working days. This day 2 weeks will be Christmas Eve. The deals won't be done on Christmas Eve. It is highly likely that they will be wrapped up well before this date, and I would expect to see more about this next week. Ilus has been conducting due diligence on further strategically aligned acquisition targets in the US, Canada, UK and Europe, and has regularly been discussing acquisition opportunities with several Asian companies. The acquisition of a very profitable, prominent Asian technology development and manufacturing company which holds enormous potential for expansion. Ilus is targeting acquisition of an Asian headquartered group of companies which operates in the emergency response, aerospace, defense, logistics and security solutions sectors. The group designs, engineers and manufactures a diverse range of solutions for the public safety industry, spanning from firefighting vehicles right through to robotic automation solutions which are used in global manufacturing plants. The group already has a strong footprint in Asia with global customers that include well-known aviation companies, defense manufacturers and international organizations. Now I say it again and again on this channel. These are the types of organizations that you want to see contracts with. But the next part of this just sums Ilus up so well. This is the reason why Ilus is so successful and achieving everything that it sets out to do. Ilus originally targeted the acquisition of a well-established fire truck and rescue vehicle manufacturer, which on its own, this company would have been an important acquisition. But with it being part of the larger group, which is also well aligned with Ilus in terms of technology innovation, Ilus decided to target the acquisition of the entire group of companies. Just think of the mentality here. They looked to acquire one branch of this company's operations, but then decided to just target the entire group of companies. That is winner mentality. Stuff like this type of investment mentality is why when the CEO of a little 5-cent OTC Pennystock said, "We are going to list on Nasdaq," I said, okay, let's see where this goes. And I've been talking about this stock all year. During all the ups and downs, I was still here making videos, so if you enjoyed the content, I would really appreciate you smashing the like button and dropping a comment down below. Asia is of extraordinary value to the growth of Ilus. They plan to follow a similar strategy to that of the US market. This targeted acquisition will provide Ilus with exceptional manufacturing capability. It will also provide the optimal foundation for Ilus's growth into the Asian region, and very significantly, it will provide Ilus with an extensive list of global multinational customers to which it can cross-sell its existing and future technologies. To sum this up, incredible progress has already been made in the UK, Middle East, US and Europe. Adding to this, the Asian public safety market is enormous. And this would be perfectly aligned acquisition which will be fantastic for the growth of Ilus. Progress so far is very positive, and we only announce positive deals when we know there is a high probability of us concluding them. Again, this is another thing that I love about Ilus and makes me confident about this company. Over the past year, when they announce a letter of intent or begin due diligence, they always follow through and get the deals done. This really breeds investor confidence. I'm sure you will have seen with many other OTC companies, they announce a letter of intent and then later the deal doesn't go through and the share price crashes. This does not happen at Ilus. And finally, you know I like to look at the money side of it because let's face it, this is the most important aspect. Revenue growth and profit are key pillars for any company. Companies can sacrifice short-term profits in order to grow the business, but in the long term, sustained growth and profitability must be achieved. Ilus expects at least $12 million in annual revenue in 2022 from its first 3 US acquisitions and a further $12 million in 2022 from its soon-to-be announced agreed UK acquisition. So that's $24 million. The Asian company, which has annual revenue of $30 million, so that's now $54 million. The company is in acquisition discussions with multiple firefighting equipment manufacturers and distributors, fixed firefighting system manufacturers and installers, UAV manufacturers, specialized technology, software development, and even a very disruptive electric vehicle manufacturer. Revenue from these range from 2 to 40 million. And Ilus is still conducting due diligence on the acquisition target with consistent annual revenues of more than $100 million, with this acquisition forming part of its first Nasdaq uplist plan. So between these acquisitions alone, that is a minimum of well over $150 million in revenue. This is incredible progress. As we approach the end of 2021, take a look back at where Ilus was at this date in 2020. It's incredible the level of progress that they have achieved over the past 12 months. It's been a very long week and I wanted to cover much more in this video, but I really wanted to get this video out to you guys today. So hopefully I will get another Ilus video out over the weekend. If you appreciate the effort and the time that this takes, could you take a moment to smash the like and show your support by dropping a comment? It would mean the world to me if you could leave a comment. Thanks for watching and I'll catch you in the next Ilus update video.